How's it going? We're Romel Beck. Romel Beck, is that right?
Romel Roberto Beck Castro.
Romel Roberto Beck Castro. We got the interview yesterday, man, but apparently you gotta change the look. You got a haircut from the last time I saw you on TV. Last time anybody saw you on TV, at least down here in the Valley, was you playing in the Olympic? Was it the Olympic trials or what was that?
It was the FIBA World Championship Games in Las Vegas. We was trying to qualify to go to the Olympics.
And you guys got to play against the U.S. Olympic team. Can you talk to us what kind of experience that was for you, your team?
It was a good experience competing against the best players in the world. For myself, it was kind of where I can set the mark where my talent is compared to other players, especially playing against the USA. It kind of tells you where you're at, and it was a big challenge for not only myself but for the rest of my teammates.
Tell us how it got to where you got to play for the Mexican national team.
My mother is from Mexico. She's from Sonora, Magdalena. My father played professional baseball in Mexico, and I was born during the baseball season, and so I have dual citizenship of Mexico and in the States. My father is a U.S. citizen. My mother is a Mexican citizen.
So everybody out there in Mexico, man, Sonora, Mexico, shout-outs right here from the Houston Rockets. So now you play as you play as a Mexican national, or can you do both the Mexican national team and the U.S. national team?
No, once you pick a country you play for, you can never go back, and you got to stick with that country. So I will always play for the Mexico national team if I chose to play.
What was the experience playing for Coach Richardson, for the coach for the Mexican national team? He was the national champion at Arkansas back in the 90s. What was that experience like?
It was a great experience. He's well known coaching and fundamentals and stuff like that, and he brought something new to the national team that hasn't been seen before, tempo style of game, and it was just great. I remember when I was little, I used to watch this young Arkansas team get up and down the court, and for me to be coached by him and running that style, it was pretty fun, and I enjoyed it, and I had a good time.
Well, a lot of people probably don't know that you're even here. I mean, like I told you, I talked to you yesterday, but I really didn't. I mean, just the way that you look now, it's totally different. Is this your first year with the Rockets now?
It's my first training camp with the Rockets. I played with the Spurs all summer league, and I've usually been in Europe, but this is the first time I've been to camp. I decided to come this year. I always go overseas in Europe, but I'm not getting any younger, so I decided, to give it a shot and play my cards and see what happens. And never know what can happen.
So what does it look like for you? Does it look like if for anything you're not playing in Houston, will you be playing out here for the RGV Vipers?
I'm not sure. I leave it as an option. Sure. It doesn't, for me right now, it's just, to finish strong in preseason and camp with the Rockets, and, later down the line, if it's an option, I look forward to it and see what happens.
All right, well, the question that I've been wanting to ask ever since I found out, and I remember watching the game when you played the U.S., and it's a YouTube sensation. It's all over YouTube. It's all over the Internet. It's all over, everybody's living room when it happened, was the night you played the U.S. Olympic team on the trials in Vegas, and you got a chance to play against the best in the world, and you got an opportunity to get guarded by Kobe Bryant, and on one play on the right side here by the three-point line, you got to, you crossed Kobe Bryant over, man. And now Kobe Bryant is no pushover player, best in the world, world champion, just got his ring last year. I mean, that was a legitimate crossover. I think that day, the way the reporter talked about you during the game, it made you a sensation in my eyes, at least. What was that like, man? What was the experience playing against Kobe? And talk to us about that one play.
It was a wonderful experience, especially playing against the best player on earth. I think, Kobe Bryant is a wonderful defender. He's one of the best defensive. He takes pride in his defense. And, it was just one of them situations, where the clock was running down. I was the right side, and I wanted to put up a shot right away, but I couldn't because he was so up on me, so I dribbled right. And I saw him kind of jump to it, and at the last minute, I'm kind of a jerky guard where I can jerk both ways. And, I crossed it up, and he ended up, shooting to the right, and I pulled back, and it was just a perfect situation for me to just step back and shoot the three. And once I got it off, I was just happy I got it off. The shot clock was going down, and then once I got it off, I just knew it was going in, and all of a sudden he hit my hand, and I was like, wow. And then the ref, I heard the whistle, and when it happened, it just happened so fast. And at that time, I didn't know what was going on. I was just hearing the crowd going crazy, and then the replay, they were showing it on the screen, and you know, I kept calm, and you know, just finish off and act like I was a professional. And that's the last thing you want to do is show off Kobe Bryant. You know, I treat it like I've been there before and I've done it. I wasn't trying to embarrass him or nothing. It was just a good move, at the right place at the right time, and you know, I was blessed, you know, to be in that position, and you know, God put me in that day. You know, God set that day for me to go out there and shine, and I took advantage of it.
Well, don't let his humble demeanor for this young man trick you. This guy is a legitimate basketball player. He's a legitimate NBA basketball player. I saw it today. I saw it yesterday with my own eyes, and nothing but the best for you, man. Good luck this season. Good luck the rest of the way. And if you're not in Houston, I hope to see you down here with the Vipers. Anything, I mean, representing for Mexico, man, that is big deal. Because I'll tell you something real quick. In the Rio Grande Valley, you know, people have a lot of pride, and when somebody represents something like that for Mexico, for our roots, for our pride, that says a lot, man. So good luck, bro.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, brother.
All right, man.